Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Rusted Moss. In our previous episode, we found our way down in here, and we found a boss who a little bit immediately wiped the floor with us. So in classic me fashion, I think we're gonna poke around elsewhere for a little bit. It is a new day for me, so I'm feeling a little rusty. That's a unfortunate start. Oh. Alright, so okay, cool. Dangerous, climb ahead, attempt at your own risk. The last few times we've seen something like that, it has not worked out for us very well. Okay. I do think I see what it wants me to do, though. I just need to be better. Better. Nope. We were close. I'm a little amused at myself for coming in and being like, oh, we'll warm up a little bit. And then just immediately went for something that is not easy. Nope. Nope. Gosh, you really gotta thread the needle with that one. Unless... No, there's no way that you're supposed to swing on the lower one, right? Feels... I don't want to say impossible, but... that would be surprising, I feel like. What up, Chaos? Welcome in, buddy. We're immediately suffering. Oh! Okay, so we gotta do it multiple times in a row. Fair. Nope, not like that. This looks like Kaizo suffering. It's not, but I definitely see the similarity. Yeah. And in this game's defense, it straight up told me, like, this is a difficult section. You know, maybe you're not supposed to be here. And I didn't listen, so that's on me. Yeah, alright. Tell you what, we're going to count down. 3 more tries on this, and then that one doesn't count. 3 more legitimate tries on this, and if we don't get it, we'll turn around. Because there's also the problem of, if there's another room after this one that's even harder, then then we're in trouble. All right, one. Oof. All right. All right. All right. We might actually have to... You know what? Yeah. We're just going to go back to the save point. Because, yeesh. It is interesting that straight up says mouse and keyboard recommended. I do kind of wonder if I'm effectively, you know, hurting myself by, did not mean to do that. That's okay. Like, I'm not really a controller guy. I just usually use controllers with Metroidvanias because that's what they usually want you to use. So it's a little surprising to play one that actually straight up says, like, no, controller's where it's at. That's the reward right there, that flag for doing the section. So we were only a room away, but still no dice. Interesting. And this one we needed like a long jump or something in order to swing, I think. Alright, so do I think it'd be easier to climb up to get to the rooms that we haven't found? Yes, probably. That did not work out how I hoped it would. This is not going well, actually. Huh. Alright. You know what? We actually are gonna do this thing. So if we go to this one, and then just go down, retrace our steps essentially. Get darker here? It did. Interesting. Oh, there's spikes there. Noted. I guess I didn't note it very well because I hit him again. I'm not retracting my previous statement. Forgot about the grass jumping. I'm not gonna lie. No. Alright, so if we go down here and then hang a left, holes over here, steam, and spikes. Gosh dang it. Cash, nice. Actually gonna run back to the we'll save over here just because don't want to lose that progress. All right, so yeah, down at Cardboard Guy, feels not unlikely that there will be another warp point down there somewhere. Oh, just dropping onto spikes again, like I do, I guess. All right, fair. Thought I had it, but just go down. Not like that. This is a better way. Okay, sure. Alright. That guy's there. Over here. See. Alright, so I think we can pretty safely say. Can't safely say that though. Never mind. Ignore me. Right, I remember this room. Feeling way more capable of doing this room now, actually. No. Oh. Boom! MP. Is that going to make a significant difference against a boss? No. Alright, so there's a save point to our right down. There we go. Excellent. And then if we go down and left, there's something which we can do, but not actually holding my breath. Progress, yeah. Not like that, though. Okay. Why am I so bad? Why did I let it go? Goodness. At least we don't have like a Ori death counter. Because I don't think these count as deaths. That does, though. That definitely does. There we go. Some cash that I do not need. Ooh, living quarters. New region? Hello? New region that we need to come to from the other side. This is useless to have come here. Woof. Go. Alright, so let's get out of danger. From here, easier to go down. It says. And then, yeah, straight down to get to the warp. Alright. Let's go elsewhere. Let's explore some other things. Do you want silver? Welcome back. What can I get you? Alright, you don't have anything. Alright. Never mind. There's some spots above us. There's also a spot over there to the right and down. So, let's check that one. I'm still getting used to no contact damage. Like I do movements which are very ill-advised trying to avoid touching enemies, and that's just not really a concern. I would have rage quit long before now. Oof. Okay. Then you wouldn't have gotten this cool trinket. Ah, and then this will just pull us gently over. Ah, alright, I didn't know this, but I'm glad to see it's the case. The spike traps affect enemies as well as us. I love it when games, have enemies follow the same rules as the player. I am super on board with that. So let's see. Extra health. Slower enemy bullets. Let's take that one off, because I don't think it's really helping us that much. Longer bullet range we can now afford, though. Nice. Ooh, or, alright, so let's... That's pretty far. I think that'll probably be our most useful thing. Interesting that... tricky. I have to, like, let it go at a really weird time. Never mind. Easy peasy. Game for babies. Hey, more MP. Hell yeah. Okay, yeah. The sludge hurts us. Noted. I remember that now. Ugh. Can I heal on? Wow, I can. That's actually very cool. I really like that we can heal while we're grappled. Alright, save. And then are you an unopened trinket box? You kind of look like you are. Let's see. That means secret wall? How does this work? Right. I mean, possible that there's... second, like, entrance to that same room right here. Yeah. Cool. That's actually pretty fun. That's the kind of thing that actually ends up being, like, weirdly much code to support. Because you can't just use the little shortcuts that you would otherwise expect to be able to use. Okay, so that's... Gotcha. Hello? Lore template? A land that once was promised, with children to dote on, cuddle, and steal. But alas, our joyous coming was halted. At the gate we met a lovely sentinel, one of iron, ever watching. Hey, noted. Ooh, this looks like a combat room. Can't be hurt by the floor if you never touch it. Okay. Until the gates to Elfheim are fully open, you can use stones to restore your mana. Press Y on standing on one. How did you hear about the seer? She told me where to find you. You were looking for me? Duh, there's no way I'd leave you here. I know what humans do to people like us. Puck knows this better than most. He was being experimented on when I rescued him from the lab. Wait, I still don't get why you were looking for me in the first place. We only met after you were captured. Honestly, I don't remember. I lost my body after the experiments, and with it, some of my memories. Interesting. Alright. Interesting that this dialogue is tied to these rooms. Like that's not surprising. That's a very sensible implementation choice, but still interesting. Didn't even see that guy, I'll be honest. Yeah. Heal. Oh, okay. Cool. So, alternate routes to the same place that we've been before. Yeah. Since we've defeated her in there... See a dangerous climb ahead. Alright. Gosh, I'm doing a terrible job. Alright. Oh, interesting. That's blocked off now. Very interesting. Let's see if we can't manage this dangerous climb. Because this doesn't seem conceptually complex. It just a little bit of a pain in the butt. To get further. Alright, we gotta heal. Taking too much damage. We're taking surprisingly much damage actually. Doing that. Tempted. Okay. I'm gonna try keyboard and mouse for a second. See if this is easier. It kind of was. Oh, why isn't... Okay, there it goes. Is it teaching me something here? It is. Yeah, okay. Okay. I need to like be swinging back, like be angling myself back, but like the timing of it is tight. I did it too early then. I did it too early again. Alright, maybe this is a keyboard and mouse game. Like, it told us that. Trinket found. Thorny rose. And a flag. Who put this here? Oh, okay. So, Thorny Rose. Deal 50% more damage at low HP. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn off my controller entirely. Blessings of the Crimson Fate bleeds off your blood. Interesting. I do not want to equip that. This one I didn't like. Others aren't worth doing. Okay. So, tab? Yeah, tab for map. Classic. There's a spot here. Might be easier to get to from there. Oh, I forgot about the grenades entirely, not gonna lie. Okay, noted. Hey, trinket found. Erosive bullets. Not to be confused with explosive bullets, which are, of course, a totally different thing. Bullets to do arrow damage. Yeah, exactly. What else could they possibly be? It is a little weird seeing some of these button prompts with like no decoration, you know? Like just hit S to do this. They go ooh. We'll see what the arrow bullets do in just a second. Ooh, we might have made a terrible mistake trying to go this way. Never mind, I'm the best in the world. Alright, so F for trinkets, arrow bullets. Bullets deal extra damage over time. Interesting. 5 points? We do not have 5 points to spare, but I could see us switching that out. For the magnet, maybe? We won't have enough, though. just shy of enough. Alright, I'm trying to remember why we didn't go down there. And I just don't. Which is funny, because it's only been, you know, a couple of days IRL and a couple of hours in game time, but, you know. Am I sure that I can go down? I thought I saw a break in the floor there, but I might have imagined it. Huh. No. Okay. I feel like I'm missing some technique here with momentum or something. Yeah, okay. You know what? Whatever. We're gonna head back. We've now revisited the starting screen twice in 3 episodes. This spot, I'm trying to remember why we didn't go there, and I'm drawing a blank, so we'll revisit. Right. Essentially the same problem. Alright, there's definitely stuff up here that we still need to do, so I guess we'll go and do that. Can't jump on this? Huh. Weird that we can't get on that roof. background music is just almost the chord progression of a Final Fantasy song, and it's weird. Alright, so from here... Go here, bump, oop. Alright, I will concede mouse and keyboard vastly easier. Ugh. No! No! No. It's fine. It's good practice. He says, knowing that sometimes it is not good practice. Alright, from here, go left. Birds. Whoa, cool. No. There we go. Ooh. You know what? Little whole heal. Rooms like this make me suspicious. There's nothing happening here, and I don't trust it. Like, it's fine. Sometimes you just have to have a little... Ooh, okay. Sometimes you just have to have a little transitional room. But whenever I have that situation, when I'm working on games, there's a secret in there. There's something. That bird scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. The winds. Man, these attacks just linger. Okay. go. This is actually, like, weirdly nerve-wracking. Whew. Yeah, that tracks. Ooh, cutscene. Is this a full-on boss? Interesting. Alright, we did poorly. We did very poorly. That's okay. Trinkets. You know what? Let's take the magnet off and consider. We've got 4 to work with. Wait, is someone attacking me? Yes. Holy shit. Alright. We got 4 to work with. We don't have very good options here. Like, we could take the longer bullet off. That gives us a lot to work with. But everything's so expensive. With 6 to work with, we could go for the slower enemy bullets and just see how that does. We could also go for the low HP bonus. So we're splitting our build here, but we'll give it a shot. Okay. Alright, we basically had him. Do we still have our same? Yeah, okay, cool. I thought I could heal and get away fast enough. I was wrong. Oh, terrible. Terrible. Gosh, that was a very bad run. Just nothing but shields. All right, phase 2. We got this. Gosh dang it. I'm a little too slow with the heals here. Which I don't think we... Gosh dang it. What am I doing? That was terrible. Holy shit. I feel like I've got a bad build here. And I need to rethink it, but at the same time, yeah. What am I doing? Yeah, that. Oof. Don't eat the missile immediately, you idiot. Don't just stand in his projectiles either. Right, let's rethink the slow projectile thing. Because I'm wondering if maybe... No. No, it's not really the speed of the projectiles which is a problem for me. It's that I'm just like looking at them and not reacting. Alright, that's not the way. Yep. Alright, at least we got to phase 2. What am I doing? The difference between a successful run and a completely unsuccessful run is very small. Wanted to wait for the little stars to get out of the way before I tried to get out of that. I need to be using the environment more. I need to be grappling around, because, like, standing there taking it is not doing me any favors. I feel like my brain's just turned off for this fight. I don't know why. Oh, duck, duck. I just realized I'm doing Warframe controller inputs for ducking. I'm trying to hit control instead of S. Out the way. Am I doing these boss fights out of sequence? Am I supposed to be doing the other one first? Hold on. Okay, so I just figured out. I should have known this. I should have observed this before. But when you're ducked and you hit the save button, you stand up. What even is the sequence in this game? I have no idea. Most devs will have like a this is what we expect you to do first. But it can be pretty loosey-goosey. Damn. Felt pretty good about that one. There he is. Alright. Well, we did better that time with our ducking and our dodging, but not this time, though. Yeah. Ugh. Honestly, I feel like I'm playing very stupid. Such as taking damage with the opening move every time. Gosh. Alright. Tell you guys what. We'll do a couple more runs, and then we might change direction. Gosh, dang it. Let's try being smarter and do we think that there's something about, like, maybe standing in, like, hookshotting to the middle? Gosh. Immediately, my first result is no. Because we get trapped here. Like, we don't have a good out when we're standing in the corner like that. now we're kind of trapped. Oh, come on. Alright, that was probably one of our better runs. Oh. Trapped myself with healing. Why do I keep doing that? No, good. Aim up, self. You can. All you gotta do is move your mouse a little bit. Okay. Alright. We're making headway, it's just slow and painful headway. I'm doing bad. I didn't aim up enough again. Again. Did it again where I was trying to crouch using the control key, which continues to not be the button for crouching. In case anyone was curious. Damn it. Shouldn't have locked myself into healing there. That was silly. Man, that was just a bad run. guess I need to duck there. Now, I was in the clear and I moved. Boom! Please don't have a phase 3. Hey! Haha, I'm finally free! Thought I'd be stuck in there forever. Thank you a million times over. Kara is here. Defeat war. I wonder where all my friends went. Hope nothing bad has happened to them. Wonder where all my friends went. Yeah. Alright, cool. Well, on that, triumphant note, we're gonna draw this YouTube video to a close. YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, even if I was a little thick on that boss, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, bye.